Hey guys, this is Mr. Mock, and we're going to go ahead and talk about division properties of exponents. But before we do that, we're going to review a little bit. So, the very first problem, we have the quantity 2 cubed times c squared to the negative 1 power. Now, we've talked about the negative exponent. Negative exponent means it's not in its home. It's uncomfortable. It wants to go back to where it is most comfortable. So in this case, it's currently in the numerator, so we can take this whole thing and put it over 1, move it to the denominator. So we're going to have 2 cubed c squared in the denominator, and I removed the parentheses and to the negative 1, because since I moved it down here, it's to the 1 power, to the first power, and so anything to the first power just stays the same. So it's going to stay as 2 cubed c squared, and then really the final part of this is just to complete that 2 cubed, which is 8. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8, c squared. So there's the first one. Pretty straightforward. You want to move the negative exponent down, put it back to its home so it's positive, and then do the 2 cubed, and you're set. Moving on to number 2. Number 2, you kind of look like what's inside the parentheses here is I have 7 to the 0 power. That's just 1. 7 to the 0 power is 1. And then I can look at this relationship. That's n to the negative 3 power, and then I'm going to square it. So that's negative 3 times negative 3. Sorry, that's not what that is. That's n to the negative 3 times n to the negative 3. So you're going to do negative 3 times 2, which will give you n to the negative 6 power, times, and then you have n, so you have n to the 5th squared. And remember, in this situation, you multiply these two. So that's going to be n to the 10th power. So now you have n to the negative 6 times n to the 10th. This is an addition problem. So I have negative 6 plus 10 is going to be n to the 4th power. And then that would be your final answer for number 2. Yeah, so that's just a quick review. Now let's kind of go to the new stuff. Same properties, same things going on here, but now I'm looking at division stuff. All right. So for number 3, I have x to the 3rd power times y to the negative 4th. This should be a y. That's a y. And then x to the negative 3 power, y to the 6th. So I have 2 exponents that aren't where they want to be. They're negative. We need to send them to their home. We need to make them happy, right? So I need to move this one up and this one down. So now I'm going to have x cubed times, and I'm going to move this x cubed up. So it's x cubed again. And I'm going to bring down the y to the negative 4 down here so it's happy because it wants to be positive. And then y to the 6th. And now it's just a matter of simplifying it further. I have 3 x's up top and another 3 x's up top. So I'm going to add those. It's going to be 6 x's. But Mr. Mark, don't I multiply those? No. Remember, we only multiply when it's this scenario. N to the 5th to the 2nd power, because you're doing it twice. Here, I'm adding these x's to these x's. I have x times x times x times x times x times x. There's going to be 6 x's up top. So there's going to be x to the 6th power. Here, I'm going to have y to the 10th power, because I'm at a total of 10 y's down below. And then that would be your final answer. All right? So x to the 6th over y to the 10th. All right, let's go to the next one. Number 4, again, a division with exponents. So I have 8a's up top times b to the 6th, or 6b's up top, all over 11a's on the bottom. So a to the 11th, a to the 8th, and then I'm putting that all to the power of 5. First thing I'm going to do is try to simplify everything inside the parentheses first. So I have a to the 8th and a to the 11th. I can go ahead and subtract those, right? There's 8 up here, I can take away from down here. So I have more a's on the bottom. So what we're going to do is these guys here are going to take away from down here. So what I'll have is I'll keep the b to the 6th power up top. But this is now going to become a to the 3rd, because I'm going to take away these 8 from the 11. All right? I still have it to the 5th power, though. So now, when you have a quantity like this to the 5th power, that 5th power, it's still the multiplication, still like what we did up top. You're still going to do 6 times 5, but you also do 3 times 5. So what you get is b to the 30th over a to the 15th, and you're done. That is your final answer. Okay? Your assignment for today, and this needs to get done today. I'm going to see you working. You're going to be doing page 420. You're going to do numbers 5, 7, 11, 12, 23, 28, 43, and 45. This would be a great time to pause, write those numbers down, and get to work. I am going to be walking around to check these. I might stop and record you explaining one of the solutions, just so that we have it and I post it and people can be happy. All right? Get to work. Get this done today. No excuses. Bye-bye now.